Hey guys, Britta here. Welcome back to our Rags2Riches series here on Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are for part number 28, I believe we're up to. If I can read my writing properly. So this episode, we've got a few things we need to try and do. I don't know how much we're going to get done, but we want to harvest a field here, our soybeans. We want to lime over here. We also want to mow our field up around near our greenhouses up there. So plenty to do. So let's get stuck straight in. Oh, need to unfold it first. Right, so soybeans you won't get any swath from or anything, but we don't really need any. We've got plenty of straw bales back at the farm, so we've got you. I think we'll probably wait to get you going. Let's jump in. Fort Strike Z323. Let's get this field limed. We need to get this guy done. We're going to have to bring our truck back down and unload this guy as well, probably pretty soon. Not quite sure exactly how much this field we're going to need to lime, how much we have and haven't limed as yet. Let's have a look. Yeah, so we need to lime all the left side and all the right side, so we should be alright just to run this way and then sort of just run and get these little bits down the bottom here. I don't know if I think we have planted this field, haven't we? Yeah, it's growing with corn, I think. Yeah, we placed corn in here. It's kind of hard to keep track of what I've planted where and why and that sort of stuff when we're playing two Rags2Riches series. It's kind of a little bit difficult to make sure that I know exactly what I'm doing episode to episode. Right, so we'll get this limed. We'll probably have to bring our truck back next to start unloading him. And we've got plenty of stuff to be done up there. We need to cut the grass around our greenhouses and also collect the grass as well. Hopefully I can get that bit. There we go. That should be all of it. Yep, that should be right. So get this little bit done. There we go. So fold him up. So we don't have a front attacher on here, so we've got to take this back. We've got to take this stuff back. We've got plenty of stuff I need to transport back to the farm. I've also got to come back and get rid of the rest of these stumps so we can harvest this grass and stuff. So we'll jump into our little truck here, head down, unload Sarah, our helper. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying this series so far, and you want to see it continue. I'm not quite sure where we're going to finish the series, to be honest. And whether we sort of start another one sometime soon. We sort of need to work out what our end goal is going to be. I'm not quite sure what our end goal will be, what we should do. I think the next thing we're sort of gonna, I think I'm gonna try and get done is get some more cows. This thing is going to be very difficult to unload. Don't think we're even going to be able to unload it like this. The header's way too big, which is really strange. So we sort of tuck ourselves in this way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the header's way too big for this harvester. I have downloaded another harvester pack, ES14, E514, E516. I think this is the newer version. The Fort Street 516. I'm pretty sure We used this one before. We have. This one's the newer one. It's not much different. A little bit cheaper, but it's the same sort of literage and that sort of stuff. So what do we got now? 6,000 liters. Way more expensive. I don't know if we actually... No, we're actually leasing this one. Didn't think we'd owned it. Alright, so park you up here, out of the way. We'll head down to our field down here. Get our E303 and mower. So we need to mow this grass, and I've got the tractor set up behind us, ready to follow us through. Count for these trees. So he should be able to follow us through reasonably easily, once we obviously get it all cut. I think if I just sort of square up that end of the field here somewhere, we should be able to hire a worker and get them to finish mowing all of this, and we can come through behind and actually clean it all up, pick up all the grass that's laying on the ground, and try and kill two birds with one stone pretty quick. I think that tree's going to have to go. So if I do one more run this way and down the end of the field, that should be okay. Like another run down that way, sort of straighten that side of the field up. It should be right for us to get a hired worker to finish it off, hopefully. Especially with all these trees around, it isn't really going to help. Oop, too much turning. Straight through here. Let's get this last run done. Might just run straight down this way. Shouldn't be too bad. Then I'll head back to the start and hire the worker to head up and down the field. Should be good to go. The only problem we're going to have might be that tree there. It's probably another tree we're going to have to get rid of. Get rid of the stump and then allow the workers to be able to get this part of the field finished. It's only a tiny field, but grass will all add up. Alright, so we've nearly got a full grain tank. Jump out and let you go. Who's in there? Elizabeth. Jumping out. Rakovica. 65. Turn you on. Should be able to pick all this up, throw it all in the back. Then we'll transport all this back to the farm and turn it into silage, hopefully. So Sarah's got a full grain tank, so we'll have to get her sorted out. We'll just get this little run down here done. Oops. Stop here. Should be able to hopefully unload reasonably easily. Still missing bits at the end of the field. I don't know if it's this harvester or what it is, but that header certainly feels like it's too big. If you stay there, that should keep going then, shouldn't it? Let's continue on getting all this grass picked up. We might leave little bits behind here and there. Hopefully not too much. It's kind of a little bit hard to see the shadows there. $8,000 litres, so I'm not going to probably not going to get a massive amount, but it's all going to add up. sun. It's really bright, but then it's really dark when we're down the other end of the field. Nice early clear morning. Like I say, it's cloudy, but it's a little bit cloudy, but still nice and sunny day. Alright, there we go. White's coming back down and try and start going up and down now. It's a lot easier just to go straight up and down. It is to try and get around corners and all that sort of stuff. But that little mower does an awesome job. It certainly is a really good mod. If you guys want to find that mod, as I say to all of you guys and all the comments, people asking the links to mods, I don't do links to mods because literally I probably would have 100 or so mods in my mod folder, and it's too hard to link each and every one. So if you see a certain mod in here, then 99% chance it's going to be from Farming Simulator 19mods.com. It's really the only website I use for mods at this point in time. So have a look there, and if you can't find it there, then let me know and I'll do my best to try and find it for you, but no guarantees. Alright, so let's get you turned around. Go and put this young lady out. Kick her out. And hire someone to finish it off. Off we go. I didn't even cut that. Face palm. Anyway, let's go down and get this done. So we're probably going to have good 25,000 litres, hopefully. As I said, not a massive amount of grass, but still it's going to be a half decent amount. How our other workers going? Sarah. She's still moving? Yep, she's still moving. Really got a full grain tank. Hopefully she won't be too far off finishing that field. Nice quick harvest, that one. We're going to have to wait for our other field to get harvested. So I have also picked up a fertilizer technology. This guy does look reasonably old, and it spreads lime as well. So that's something we can look at instead of having the massive lime spreader that we have now. I think it should be enough. Otherwise, I've got probably this guy's probably even better. Old school trailer. It fits a little bit better than the other guy, and it also is a little bit wider, and it's also cheaper. So this run this way, we're pretty much done. There's not much left. I don't know if there's even, there's a little bit of grass. A little bit of grass from that last run, but not too much. 27,000 at the moment, so 27.5 maybe. Sarah's got a full grain tank. She's not quite finished, probably not far off. Oh, there we go, that'll do. Lift up the side bit. Park you just here for now. Literally on the last run, and I'd say we're gonna have some issues, I think. This last little run. These other guys in the way. There we go. Jump out of there. Might even just jump in the harvester and finish this last little bit off. Definitely going to be in the way then. So we should get some decent money out of this soybean. About that end. Oh, there's bits at that end as well. Let me go and get those bits first. Prices on soybeans. 2,856. Where are we? Right down the other end of the map again. Get these few bits. And we can start cultivating, seeding again all through here. I'm not quite sure. You got the seeder on the back and the cultivator on the front there, I think. So we could possibly get him cultivating straight away. We're not going to need the seeder, of course. Let's press H high, work up, let you do that. Jump in here. Drop that seeder off. Drop the cultivator off. Turn back around. Pick it up. Then should be right to start cultivating. Just going to do some sort of funky turn there, isn't you? Alright, let's get you on your way. Have to go and jump back in here and take over from Betty. I'm just going to make an absolute mess of the field. This last little bit done, and then some more field work again. Certainly want to buy that field just there. The grass that we've got in there is going to be worth a fair bit of money once we can turn it into silage, of course. Alright, let's hook this guy up as well. Make sure we're in the right sort of spot. Boom. Pick him up on the back, get ready to take him back to the farm. Shut you down, we'll jump back in the truck. This thing always takes a while to get going. But he should be alright to continue cultivating. It's just a matter of coming back and seeding after that. So that field is good to go. Has it been? It's fertilised stage 1. Part of it stage 2 as well, so we have to come back and fertilise part of it. So chuck you into there. Where are we going? All the way down here again. Something has great demand. What is that? Straw. Right, let's go. How do we get down there again? Straight through here, I think, is the way to go. Take our soybeans down, sell them, and have a little bit more money in our pocket again. Going to need to sort out our corn harvest as well, or our chaff harvest, so we have to pick up the equipment we need for that. I think this truck and trailer will eventually go again. I think it's a little bit too big for the farm we've got. It is a hefty drive down here though, but that might have been our fastest speed, 42. Up and up to maybe 50. I think we should still be okay. Right, let's try and sneak it around the back. this is going to be very, very tight. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get into here. Oh. What was it hitting then? Not even hitting anywhere. Look at that. Lovely. Let me take off this thing. It's silly. Let's go. Soybean. Jump out so we can grab. Oh, that's screenshot. Something like that. Get rid of that guy. Let our money go. That's a very, very good harvest. Probably 50,000. 54. That is a great harvest. Wait for this to go down before we try and go under these power lines. We're going to go rip them down. Head back towards the farm. We're going to take this truck back home now. So I think I want to possibly get rid of this. It's probably a little bit too big, as I said, for the stuff that we're sort of doing at the moment. It just feels like it's certainly a little bit too big. Certainly need like a back road through this field or something. It's a massive field though, that one. Massive. Still not 100% convinced on these roads. I know they're rough and they're not really that bad, but yeah, I don't know. They look good. Sort of need like a turning lane there as well, I suppose, and turning lane back out. So I'll have to take a look at our cows as well and see how they're going. So we're probably going to need, we're going to have to pick up a couple extra cows, that's for sure. Certainly don't have enough at the moment. I'll shut you down. We'll go over to here. Head back to the farm. Probably could dart across that field. Field 16, 153. It's field 8, 137. It's a bit cheaper than field 16. I think field 8 might be our next field purchase, just for the grass. So we can continue to progress with our cows and that sort of thing. Let's have a look at our forage harvesters. So we can use this guy, which sort of just attaches to a truck or a tractor. But then we've got a forage harvester here as well, which is 35,000. It's probably not a bad way to go, actually. Probably better off just buying a forage harvester itself. For that sort of price, that's pretty good. Looks like grass around here is ready to be harvested as well. Alright, so let's start unloading you in here. Just want to do the usual thing and sort of just run it out a little bit. Looks like we're going to get plenty of grass and stuff in there. That's going to be a huge amount. It's like 30,000 litres nearly. Still got heaps of room in there. Alright, so we'll put this guy over here sort of out of the way somewhere for now. Okay, so you're got to come back. You've got to sort of come back and tidy up. We need to lime this field as well. That's another thing that you could be doing while we're waiting. Is get started on liming this field. Didn't realise this one needed to be done as well, but get it done. Then we'll look at that. So that forage harvester, I think it'd be good just to buy a forage harvester instead of having to have it attached to a tractor and then to a trailer. At least it has like a hold or a capacity of 10,000 litres, so it'll have that before it tries to spit it out. So that way, if we do end up with a full trailer, we can sort of head off back to drop that off, and then he can continue going. Whereas if we had the other one that didn't have the capacity in it, then as soon as it got full, or as soon as we disappeared, it would stop actually like harvesting, like working. God, that was terrible. So move over. Whoops. There we go. That was terrible too. So yeah, once this guy gets to this end, we'll turn him around and we'll hire a worker. I'm going to have to come back and touch up that bit I missed down the bottom there. That was terrible. And we're going to also have to look at coming back and fertilizing as well. Fertilize both fields again. So I might do a run. I'm going to have to do a run this way. Otherwise the hired worker will probably cut the field short anyway. Oh, there we go. Turn back around, head back up. Hire a worker. Off you go. So the mower we're going to have to bring back. But while we're here, let's have a look at the forage harvester, as I said. 35,000. Pretty cheap. Do all sorts of different colors, which is quite interesting. I think we'll stick with the blue. Buy you, and then we can go with our forage harvester headers. So that does grass and hay, I think that is, and that does corn, and that just turns corn into chaff. So we'll grab that guy. Yep, same color. Buy you, awesome. Get you back to the farm, and or back down to that field at least. So you can dart across here. So the other thing I wanted to look at was our trailers as well. Like I think we certainly need a different trailer than what we've actually got at the moment. Not one that's too high. So we've got a fair few. 20,000, 20,000, 22,000. That just does chaff and stuff. So that could be the one that we use for the corn harvest. Let's buy that guy. So he can be used just for doing the corn. And we've got these other guys, which are quite interesting, different. But that needs to be on the other side. I do like these Adjurante ones too, but they're not quite ideal, I don't think. Hit the house. Luckily we hit the tree, not the house. So Sarah's completed her task. So we certainly need, as I said, another trailer. And we're going to have to mow around all through here as well. I wanted to save a little bit of money for some more cows, but I haven't got a great deal left. You can stop there for a second. Where are you there? You shouldn't be driving on other people's fields. Glad you finished though. So go down and touch up this end of the field and the little bit that I missed before. Still don't know why they cut it so short down here. Ooh, that lag is not pretty. think there's a little bit there, but I can't see because of the words. Oh, tree. Someone else's crops. Let's get this little bit done, then we can go and... I think, no, we got it all. Take this back and fill this guy up, and then we can bring our seeder back and start seeding the field. I think we're pretty good with straw. Yeah, we look pretty good with straw, so possibly go with soybeans again, or maybe even just do like another. We might plant corn again, I think. Try and get a fair bit of silage sort of happening. So open you up, fill you up. Let's go back down. So friends, one more run. Yeah, one more run up, and then we should be pretty good. I think if we plant corn all in here, that'll be pretty good. Oh, so you're still going. He is. We've already brought that guy. I forgot that we'd already brought him. That's a shame. We can just manhandle it and sell it though. If you're not finished, you've got another run to do yet, friends. Sell. Get a little bit of money back. I don't know if you could actually... Well, you might even be able to attach that trailer, which would be nice. This header looks way too big for this thing though. Oh, it's massive. Imagine the amount of people we can get caught in this thing. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Unfold pipe first. Awesome. This thing is going to work really, really, really well. Right, let's get you out, ready to head back to the farm. Go back down to here because you've still got a little bit more work to do. So one more run. Just one more run, and then you're finished. Alright, so down here, so that's where we've got our greenhouses and stuff. They're doing pretty good. Got to get you back home, but let's have a look at our cows. 95 of them. Seem pretty happy. Brahman white we've got. We'll go for another 6, I think. There we go, that'll fill them up a little bit. We're going to have to give them some more straw and some more water and stuff. So we've got another trailer here. We don't really need to get another one, do we? I always forget what we have. We've got a baler there, which we don't need anymore. Front load attachment with, yeah, we can throw some bales in there. Awesome. So we need our fork strip to be able to do that. And he's just around the corner here, so that should be okay. Right, we'll fold you up. Take you off. We've got 4 bales sitting there, which we need to pick up sometime this century, I suppose. Right, drop you off there. Pick up this other guy. Don't know how much seed we have left in there. We might need to bring some seed down. A little bit. Will it be enough? Hopefully. Fertilizer. I'm not too worried about the fertilizer. We can come back and spray anyway. So let's line ourselves up reasonably well. The hired worker, you come and do your thing. Over here. Gonna need to get this guy out of the way. Still need some more places to store things. Got that trailer that's in the way still, which I think we could probably return that. And look at getting an auto load trailer later on. So drop you there. Is it a leased one though, or is it? It is, okay. Lease you, or return you I should say. Grab this. I don't know if that would actually pick up a bale, I don't think it would. I think we need to bring the multi-car over as well. Don't think we can chuck the straw straight in. Let's head up here, we'll grab... I think we probably will need 4 bales. Don't know if that's going to be too heavy though. Ooh, might be. Rear end's off the ground a little bit. I might stop you there for now. We'll go and grab this. The multi-car? Should be able to throw the bales straight to the back of this guy. I think he has 12,000 litre capacity. Turn on the mixer wagon. Try and get forward. Things are way too big for this guy. So 1. Let's see how full you are. Oop, one button. 2, 3, and that should be chockers now. Beautiful. Go and dump some straw off of these guys. Which I think it's around the feed side, isn't it? Oop. There we go. Have a look how they're going. Might be too much actually. Plenty. We only needed 9,000. A little bit too much. It's alright. Go around and top up these other guys, top up the horses as well. We don't really need to empty it out yet because we still haven't got enough silage or anything, so that is fine. Let's see if we can throw some straw in with the horses too. But we have to actually drive in. Not much. Oh, wrong button. Oop, now I'll just lock myself in. There we go. Back in. Tip off some more. Still got heaps left in the truck, so it's probably something we're going to have to look at. Look at when we get our silage. If we've got too much in here, we might have to dump some on the ground. This little car is certainly going to do the job. Let's have a look. Are you still... No, you're just like not doing anything. I don't know what's going on with these guys. I really don't. Sometimes they just... I don't know, stuck for some strange reason. I don't know what that reason is. I think this bale, we'll probably need to put it somewhere else. Might stack them sort of over here, because we're going to obviously come back and start mowing, so stack these guys like over here, sort of out of the way. Oop. It's going to be a lot better for us. So that way we've got a little bit more grass here that we can mow. Car might be in the way. Let's see how we go. It's definitely going to be in the way. Just work around it. You are not blocked by an object, you idiot. I don't know if it's just that planter or if it's other stuff as well, but I was having dramas with it before on the other field as well, so I don't know. Certainly don't think it's the tractor itself. Drop you off. Go back and see. I don't know. You turn around, you get blocked by an object, but there's nothing there. So, I don't know. Kind of concerned it's the mod itself. Oh, keep doing your thing. So those of you that don't know how to bring up this on PC, press F4 and it shows all the objects and that sort of stuff. That way, if you do happen to be cutting down trees, oops, scratch the car. If you do happen to be cutting down trees and stuff, and you want to make sure you've removed all the stumps, if you hit F4, it'll actually show you all the stumps and that sort of stuff. So come on, let's go. Yeah, that way you can make sure you haven't missed anything. Ooh. What, the horse is laughing? Or he's getting quite concerned, one of the two. God damn it, Betty. God damn it, Betty. Right, there we go. At least they're out of the way now. Go and get rid of these attachments. I'm going to grab our sprayer. Drop you off there. Grab our silage cutter as well. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of money to pay when you can't do the bloody job properly. There we go. I think our spray is in that shed. As I said, we've got a lot of stuff we need to store, and I think we need to look at our sheds. I know they're not in the best spot. It's a really painful spot, to be honest, but oh, should still be okay, reasonably okay, I guess. So I'll head up, grab some fertilizer. I think this one here is fertilizer, isn't it? Yep, liquid fertilizer. There's our timer. while this guy's filling up, we'll look at Betty. God damn it, Betty. So I don't know why. Don't know why. Is it the tractor? Is it the seeder? I don't know. Still waiting for this guy to get full. But what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll spray these fields once and get that field finished seeding with our corn, and then I'll come back next episode and we should have a corn harvest. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything works out well. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far, what you'd like to see, if there's any changes you'd like to see, what you want to see, what you don't want to see, and where you think our end game should be before we decide to start another series. You guys let me know. As always, it's been Brito. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.